Hello everyone, it is Hater-Tots here, and welcome to What Would You Do? 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 But what would you do if you were given a situation that you had three options to choose from? That's what we're going to do today. We're going to be given a situation, something that will happen, where we'll be given three options, and you have to choose what will you do. I am interested to hear everyone else's responses, but we're going to play this together. Starting off with, what would you do if you woke up as Adolf Hitler? Wow. Okay, so we're starting it off, gosh darn juicy today. We're starting off very, very toasty. Would you turn yourself in and risk your life? Finish his evil plans, wow, or take your own life? Well, okay, if you turn yourself in as Adolf Hitler in that stage, you would be like tortured and like in jail for the rest of your life, okay? You'd be like, unimaginable things would happen to you. If you finish his evil plans, that just makes you as bad as Hitler, honestly. You are as bad as Hitler. If you take your own life, no suffering. Kill yourself. 47% will take their own life. It's logical. The other one, the problem here is 26% of the people are like, I'm gonna finish what Hitler did. That's a little weird. It's not good. What would you do if you were banned from your country? Would you live in secret as a homeless person, move to Siberia, or kick and scream? I'm moving to Siberia. I don't care. I'm going to Siberia. Pretty split, actually, live in secret as a homeless person and move to Siberia. Apparently 32%. This is like the most split vote. They're almost all the same. But 32% would be like, they'll just kick and scream. Like little Bobby Simon, right? What would you do if you had to choose that your kid is either has no friends your entire childhood, became your polar opposite politically, severe learning disabilities? I don't care what their political standing is. The other ones affect them pretty badly, you know? I don't give a crap what their political stance is. If they're gonna be a successful person, go for it. I don't know why you would choose anything else, honestly. That's odd. You know, just, okay, easy one. What would you do if the Hulk, Iron Man, and Vladimir Putin tried to kill you? Why Vladimir Putin? They're in such opposite, like the Hulk and Iron Man go together, but then it's like Vladimir Putin. Okay, would you ally with the Hulk, Iron Man, or Vladimir Putin? Vladimir Putin. That guy, shirtless on a horse, is all I can think when I picture him, just shirtless, flat on a horse. I'm going with the Hulk. He can do some damage. Apparently, like people like that Iron Man. I was gonna go with Iron Man, but I felt like going with the Hulk today. 25% Putin. Putin's a powerful dude, but that's interesting. If you were given $1,000, would you... Oh, $1 million, would you donate everything to charity, use it for stock investments? Use it for stock investments? I think this is so easy. Because if you use it in a safe stock investment, and then you invest it over a period of time, say 10 years, you could double, triple, quadruple that money, and then you can donate it to charity, meaning more money will get donated to charity. Now, if you say consume, are people gonna take this $1 million and literally, like, eat it? Because that's what I think when I'm saying consume. They're like, $1 million? 100? Oh, 200? Oh, 300? Like, that's what I think. Obviously, it's probably not what it means. It probably means spend it, but eat it? I guess 44% of people want to eat it, but I think use it for stock investment, then you can use it yourself and donate more to charity. Easy peasy. What would you do if you had the opportunity to become a boss at EA Games? Well, I am a Canadian. Proud of it. Proud Maple Leafer. Not the Toronto Maple Leafs. Screw them. I play NHL, or I played NHL, their NHL franchise EA. Terrible. If this was an option, I would take over and just make the game so much better, because right now it is like worse than I've ever seen. Just make it better. Make EA NHL great again, but make more Madden, more DLC for the low price. Wow. Actually improve the company. I didn't even see that was an option. Of course I'm gonna actually improve the worst company ever. Oh my god, terrible. What would you do if you were given the chance to improve yourself? Would you become super attractive? Well, I already am, so I don't see the point of that. Smarter than anyone else? Well, again, I already am, so I don't see it. Or have a better sense of morality. That's interesting. I think I'd be smarter than anyone else. Morality's cool, but if I was literally smarter than anyone else, that would mean I'd be smarter than anyone on Earth. I'd be a powerful person, you know? I would be a powerful person. All these people just care about their looks. You know, for me, I don't have to, because again, I'm just the most attractive person ever already. As you can tell, I'd be smart. Man, the power that you can have if you're the smartest person. What would you do if you had to choose one scenario? Would you be burned alive with one venom? Wait, what's the point of the venomous spider if you're being burned alive? Interesting. Stranded on that's so confusing. Stranded on an island with an aggressive gorilla, or stuck in a room together with a psychopath. I'm gonna be on the island. Who knows how big the island? People want to be stuck in a room with a psychopath rather than be on an island? I mean, islands can be huge, and who knows if the gorilla knows where you are? I mean, you could probably defend yourself. What would you do if you became the sexiest person alive? Again, I already am. Would you become a stripper, become a supermodel, or date the person of your dreams? Ooh. Well, the person of my dreams would already be all over that, you know. Become a supermodel, because like I said, that person of my dreams, they'll come get some of this beauty. Some of this beautiful. But become a supermodel just because I'll make money by looking good. I mean, if you could just make money just because you look good, that's impressive. The fact that 7% said they wanted to be strippers, I have concerns about the world. What would you do if you became God? Would you incinerate the world, drink an endless supply of beer? I don't even drink beer, or fight Hades? I guess I'm gonna fight somebody. I don't want to do either of the other options, so. What would you do if you failed school? Would you go for 30 more years to get a degree? But if you failed, you wouldn't be allowed to even enter school to get a degree. Would you become a prostitute for 5 years? Wow. Or never get a job. That is interesting. So either you go 5 years as a prostitute, get enough money to go to school again, or you go for 30 more years to get a degree, which is way too much, or never get a job, ever. 30 years of school would be painful, and you'd be paying 30 years of school. You wouldn't have money. You become a prostitute, you don't actually have to do your job. You could be, hey, I became a prostitute. It doesn't mean you actually have to do anything. You just have to be one for 5 years. There's a loophole. You don't actually have to do anything. Doesn't specify, but hey, never getting a job would be stupid, because you wouldn't have any money. Going for school for 30 years, you'd have to pay 30 years of school, which is not affordable, and you'd be in school for 30 years. I don't see why you'd pick either other ones. Those are all just as bad options. We'll do a couple more here. What would you do if you suddenly got the look of a monster? Would you stay at home for the rest of your days, kill yourself, or go outside and scare people? Come on. You have the opportunity to scare the pants off of people, why wouldn't you? I mean, what? Last one here. What would you do if you could go 10 minutes back in time and talk to yourself for 30 seconds? Try not to be really awkwardly about it. That would be me. Try not to be awkward about it, honestly. I'd be like, so, me from 10 minutes ago, how's it going? Tell yourself to stop procrastinating. Well, I could tell myself to stop procrastinating, but that wouldn't work. I'd still procrastinate. Or mess up time and space. I don't want to mess up time and space, so I think I'm going to try not to be really awkward about it, because messing up time and space is a bad thing. You don't want to do that. If you got an opportunity to go back 10 minutes in time and screw with things, don't. It's going to screw up everything in the world. Please, just don't. Alright, that'll be it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you all enjoyed. If you want to play this game, a link is in the description. It's a pretty cool game. Gets you a lot of different scenarios to consider, and it's kind of cool. Gets your mind working on what you would rather consider. It's kind of like Would You Rather, but hey, it's a little different because it gives different circumstances, and I like that there's 3 choices. You're not just stuck between 2. But if you liked it, please do hit that thumbs up button below and subscribe to see more, and I will see all of you later.